So I'm going to take this one with me, use it. I'm going to let this one go for a week since it's a little farther behind, and that way when I get home I'll be able to pull some of these out and use those for baby greens. So we'll see if those go, about a week, if they'll be worth, if they'll still be where you can eat them like microgreens. If not, we'll take them and we'll plant them in the downspouts, which you can see there's like hundreds and hundreds of plants in there, probably 1,000. So we won't need that much, so we'll be able to eat some more baby greens, microgreens. But for right now, they're gonna get eaten, and I'm gonna let that go for a week. And while I'm gone, so what we'll do is I leave tomorrow. I'm not leaving today yet. What we're gonna do tomorrow, see this is down here already. That was like 2 days. So I'm gonna fill it all the way back up to the top, and hopefully 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna be close, because as these guys get bigger, they start drinking faster. So it'll be close. Might come back and they might be dead because it'll be down below that. And if not, let's see how long it goes. That's what it's all about. It's experimenting, right? Alright. Well, I lied. Was supposed to be gone for a week. Client came back a day early, so this is 6 days, not 7. I could wait till tomorrow and film, but I'm really excited to check everything out, see how it's done, so we're just going to call it 6 days instead of 7. Some of our broccoli microgreens. This is the one we planted out. You all saw the video a couple weeks ago. This one's probably, it's 14 days I think. I planted about a week before I left, and I just got home. I left one inside in the little grow tent that we have. We're gonna go check all that stuff out because we put everything in there, turned the lights on, put the fan on, and I didn't have a timer to turn it on and off. My timer broke before I left, so I just plugged it in. Usually I let the lights go off at night for about 8 hours, but I just let everything stay on since I was gonna be gone, so haven't even looked in there yet, but we're gonna go check that out. And what I did was, since we planted 2 of these, remember we had 2 of those planted, I left one in there to see how it does on its own all by itself for a week or 6 days, and I didn't want all of them, just in case they did dry up and died. I didn't want all of my broccoli sprouts to kick the bucket. So what I did was I took this with me to my client's house. It's really easy to travel with. Just pick that up like that, dump the container out, took that with me, and I took a little jug full of the nutrients and water, and when I got there I put about half nutrients, half water, and let it sit out on the porch for a week. So this has been growing over there. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have some of that for lunch. I'm gonna let some of these grow out. Right now is about the perfect time to pick those, stick them in your downspout, and that's exactly what this is here. This was our previous crop, and you've got broccoli leaves. Like I said, I don't think it's going to form a head and make broccoli. Let's see if there's a little pest in there. See, something's been munching on one of these leaves too, but you can eat these broccoli leaves right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to eat some of this as microgreens, maybe make some spring rolls, and then I'm going to plant a couple more out in any empty spots that we have. We're going to go ahead and head up to the nursery or Home Depot or Walmart or something and try to find some plants and see if we can find some lettuce, because you see the little romaine, it's got a little wild. We're going to pick some of those. They're not bitter at all. This is cool. But I'll walk you around and let you see everything, and then we'll go inside and we'll check out the grow tent. What I did was I left one of these by itself, and I sprouted some more sunflowers and some more peas, and the night before I left I planted them out just like we did before, where we flip one of these lids upside down, dump the sprouted seeds in it, and then I put about 1 inch of potting soil on it, and it's just seed starting soil, just like you get at the Home Depot. Put that on it, didn't bother to cover it up because they've already started to sprout, and set it in there, and we took off a week and I haven't even seen those. So we'll see if they're growing, or they might be dead or dried up, or what have you, but we're gonna go check that out. Hey, here's the one we took with us. Let's check these out. Like I said, I haven't seen this yet. Set this down for a second. We get a wide shot when I open it up, and then I'll bring you in for close up. Oh, I see something. It's a little bit of a mess because, like I said, I've been away for a week. I've got to wipe this down, but let's go ahead and take a look here. Here's the one we took with us. It's getting bigger. And that's the one we left here. This is the sunflower sprouts. And back behind it are peas. I'll bring you in for close-up so you can see those. But everything survived. You can see this one, the water level right there. That's because we're traveling with this. I got home last night and I just filled it up with just straight water, so it wouldn't die overnight. So I just filled that up and let it sit. These are the ones that have been sitting here by themselves. I've been gone 6 days. These were covered with dirt. These were sprouts. The dirt's actually falling out. So when they first started to grow, they didn't take a whole lot of water. But see, these guys were already fully grown, and they drank a little bit more. So pretty soon, if I would have stayed gone 10 days, this might not have made it, because you can see it's about at the bottom of that wick. Now if you want to run your paper towel all the way down to the bottom, then you could be gone longer. But you know, if you have to be, you have to be, you know. But if not, you're going to be here every day or whatever, taking care of them. But like I said, this has been almost a week. It's 6 days. This is the one we took with us, and these are the ones that we left all by themselves. Nobody took care of them. Nobody even opened this up. It just stayed in this closed environment for 6 days. No watering, no nothing. So I'll bring you in close so you can kind of see the difference in these two, and then I'll pull those piece shoots up here so you can see too. These guys are perfect. These are ready to eat. So what happened was I took those, sprouted them in a bottle, you know, where you soak it overnight, dump it out, and then rinse it 1 or 2 days until they sprout and they're ready. And then just before I left town, the night before, I went ahead and made one of our little containers, dumped all of the seeds on that paper towel, the wet paper towel, filled that container up with seed starting potting soil, nothing special, didn't do anything to it, and just let it go. And the pea shoots look like they're ready to go too. So planted that out, left for 6 days, come back, they're ready to eat, no care at all. So let me bring you in for close up. Alrighty. This is the one we took with us. When I took it to Klein's house, I set it outside on the back porch. So these were sitting in the sun. Some of these are starting to get a little, let's see, bigger right now. I don't know if we can focus. You can see the roots coming down here. And that's what happens is, like I said, this one you can see it's been here by itself. And this is what I was talking about. You can see the roots all down in here, right? Focus. You see that's right at the bottom of that wick. Those roots, those would survive, and these in the middle, once that got down below that, these in the middle would dying. You can see right now, see how it goes up and then down and back up. It's because these guys are getting a lot of water what they need. Check that out. That's awesome. We're gonna eat that today. But these in the middle are getting less because these guys are soaking it up, but they've also, their roots have gone down into here. And they're actually getting what they need from here instead of off the mat. Now somebody, like I said, give me a different idea, and I'm gonna give this a try. We're gonna plant one out. They said instead of 2 slots, why not cut 3, run 1 paper towel up there, 1 paper towel up there, and then this middle will wick up too, as well as the sides. So that's what you guys are always giving. That's, you know, we experiment, we try different things. Sometimes it's something that's simple that I didn't even think about. So I'm gonna make a couple containers like that, and we're gonna give that a try. Because see what I'm talking about? There. Which, in all honesty, too, you know, when these were this small, this is a microgreen right here. You know, what could it be? It doesn't really need to get that big. I just, like I said, I left town. These were ready to go. Before I left town, you know, those were ready to eat. But look at that. You can plant that in your downspout. Get up here so you can see it. See the roots on it? And see, it's about 2 inches tall. That's good that you can get your insert around that, and the root can hang down in a nutrient solution. That'd be a perfect one to put in your downspout right now. You saw how easy it was. I just pulled it right out of there. So we're gonna sit you right back in there for right now. Don't die before the video is over. Alright, so you see what's going on with these. That one I took with me, took care of that, watched over it, made sure it didn't die, because I want to go plant some of these guys. And this one I left here. So that one did just about as good with the, except for, you know, a little bit in the middle there. Let's push these back. Let's take a look at these guys. Let's see. It's a little dirty. I haven't been here. But this is good because when I pull these guys out, this pulls out and I can just rinse it off real quick, put it back in. It's really durable. Wow. These guys have literally grown on their own. Like I said, I planted these out. Dirt's falling because they pushed up. I'm gonna have to clean up. Just got dirt everywhere. Planted these out. Let's zoom back out a little bit. Took off for 6 days and literally have done nothing to these since I left. Let's see if we can let's pull those peas up here. Awesome. And see, they've got a couple more days they could go. But what I'm going to do today, since I'm here, is go ahead and fill it back up to here. Fill it back up to here. But we're probably going to eat all of these today. This is perfect. And that's perfect right there. Now sometimes the chefs, when they use them, they want you to let it go a little bit longer until it's like this. See that little tendril? That's what they want. I guess because it just looks cool. So see that one right there? The little tendril on it. That's what the chefs like. Stick that on a plate because otherwise it just looks like another plant like that. But these peas have these little tiny tendrils that come off of them. You know, they're a vine. In fact, that little one's got a little tendril on it right there. So those would be perfect to eat. But these are sprouts, these are young tender, every one of these are ready. So in 6 days, push that back so get a little bit of light on it, you can see. Set it and forget it. Push these back and you can see them. So that A, B, and C survived 6 days all on its own. We're gonna make some spring rolls. Alright. Yes, we do eat what we grow. So I'm gonna go have a little sandwich. Guess what? Tofurkey. Don't judge. Alright, I'll go have some fun. Alright, don't forget, live to inspire. Keep on growing. I love you all. Peace.